your top?
Top 3?
Yeah, top 3.
Okay, so my absolute favorite of all time is Assassination Classroom. Second place is...
Now, would you rate first 13 episodes of Death Note higher than Ash Class?
Yes.
Yes.
All of it, yes.
Okay. All of it?
Yes.
Oh, all of Ash Class. Okay, I think
Yeah.
you meant all of Death... I was okay.
Like, the first 13 episodes of Death Note are better than all of Assassination Classroom.
But...
And Assassination Classroom is my favorite. It's because not only did I enjoy every episode, but it's a full, complete package, and it's not like a million hours.
It doesn't like drop halfway through.
It's like exactly everything I like in an anime. It isn't long. The concept is interesting. There's violence.
I would go to say Assassination Classroom.
I'm not done.
Absolutely.
There's like just enough. Like what's the girl's name? The teacher. Her. There's just enough.
Isn't it American? Isn't it like an English
I thought
name?
she was like Russian.
No,
Kavolchits.
Korvolchek?
The one with the titties.
I know what you're talking about. I'm trying to remember the name.
But like just enough, like I guess
fan service.
Yeah, fan service to be like, I get it, but it's not like this is the show.
Yeah.
Fucking the animation's fucking good. I like all the characters. I don't know how Assassination Classroom did it. It's like a class of like 30 people. I think like I could name you like 26 of them. Like if I like just got done watching it like a few months later, because you know my memory's shitty, I could name like 26 of them. Like 3 of them could have been like a little bit more characterized, but like everyone's a character. It's not like, I'm the one that like does the cooking. Everyone has like their thing. Okay. And it's like it's really cool.
That is impressive to do all in like what, 1 season, 2 seasons?
2 seasons.
That is extremely impressive to be able to do.
It's incredibly impressive.
Aren't both seasons like is it longer than 13 episodes for both?
I think they're both 22 episodes.
20?
Yeah. So it's like 44. It's like 44, 46.
Yeah, because like there's shows like BNHA that are still going on like season 6? Season 6?
Season 6,
so.
100 and episode 138.
And I still feel like there's characters in BNHA that just aren't characters.
Yeah. Also, I don't know how they did it, right? Imagine elevator pitch, right? Okay. You get in, go into that floor. Ding. Okay, let me pitch you an idea for a show.
Yeah,
this teacher is teaching his students to kill him. That's the worst idea I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Well,
but they pulled it off.
I don't know. I feel like you could just as a pitch. That sounds
because it's fucking the show that's good.
Well, no, I mean like
it's anime.
If you remove that from Ash Class, if you said teacher that teaches students to kill him, I'd be like that, because it's so outlandish. You'd be like, what the fuck is that? Maybe I want to kind of want to know more.
I'm gonna be honest. Assassination Classroom is probably like almost perfect. That show is so.
You say almost perfect. Why
the Breaking Bad of anime.
The only reason I don't think it's completely perfect is, I don't know. I would say like, I can't think of any complete negatives, but I know there has to be something. Right?
I have an idea, but you may not like agree. Do you remember what is it? Kaede, green hair girl.
Okay.
At the end. Not the end, but it's like a few episodes before. There's this like big twist that comes out of like actually nowhere. I
think it's like midway through the second season.
Something. Spoilers, by the way. Where
Spoilers of the whole episode.
Where she's like in class, and then just now, she's like, oh yeah, by the way, I have the fucking tentacle powers that Sensei has, and they have this big ass anime fight. That came out of nowhere. It was still cool. And I didn't like care, honestly, but that came out of absolutely nowhere.
Honestly, though, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't even consider it a flaw. However,
you can see how others.
Yeah.
It's just enough to point it out.
Yeah.
The only reason that show works is because they put so much time into each character that we cared about because we knew that the world was going to fucking end.
Yeah, the world will end.
So we have to kill Sensei.
Well, that was stated.
Yeah. Episode 1, season 1, right? Yeah. We have to kill Sensei. But the thing they did, right? They didn't make it like Sensei's the bad guy. They made it so.
No. What his exact words is on I don't know the exact date, so I'll just make one up. He says on April 27th, I will. Or no, what? Wait.
I was gonna explode the moon.
No, he exploded the moon first.
I'm gonna piss on the moon.
He said something like, "I blew up the moon, right? And on this date,
I'm going to destroy the world.
I'm going to destroy the planet." But he doesn't explain. I don't remember. It's something
because we don't know that he's not going to like intentionally destroy the planet until later, until season 2, because that's when we start getting into his caricature. But they didn't make him like the bad guy, because as season 1 and season 2 goes along, you start to love this man. He cares for his students, each and every one of them.
Yeah, because isn't him destroying the planet just kind of like it's not a intentional thing?
Like
just,
he is an unstable like biomatter, and he's just gonna explode on that day.
And I think that's a cool way of doing it, because like it wouldn't work. Like every time you would ask yourself like, why can't I like this guy if he's just gonna like punch the world and it explodes? But if he's bro, I can't help it. You're like, I
just don't know.
Like
Here's another thing that I really like, which is going to be like super duper ultra spoilers. Like, if I tell you this, you're not going to watch the show. Okay. So before I tell you this, are you watching Assassination Classroom?
I guarantee you'll like it.
You will love it.
I should. Whether or not I will is.
I'm going to spoil it anyways.
Okay.
So the thing is, from the first episode,
not watch it. No.
So from the first episode, they develop the anti like sensei material so that they can kill him. He just chooses not to die. So they'll shoot at him and he like dodges it. You know. Okay. The coolest scene at the beginning where they take attendance as they're shooting him. That shit is so clean. So they could have killed him from the beginning if he just decided to give up. Yeah. If he just allowed it. But the thing is, right, when he was getting like tested and stuff, right, the scientist who was like, not testing on him, but she was like taking notes and stuff, she was becoming friends with him. And she was like, yeah, I'm a teacher, blah, blah, blah. And I teach D class, the ones that society like chooses to forget about. And she's like, I find that immoral, blah, blah, blah. And as he's like dying or she's dying or something, she's like, can you teach these kids? I don't want to give up on them. So his goal in life is to teach these kids to learn in the world until his absolute last day, and then he would have just given up and let them kill him.
That's cool.
It's so cool.
I like that.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Because like he didn't need to do that. That was out of the goodness of his heart.
My brain just immediately flashed to the episode where Brian, of a Family Guy, where Brian becomes a teacher and he's teaching like the ghetto class. Yeah. I like to imagine just that reskinned. Like, all right, kids, I'm gonna teach you how to kill me.
Bro, when Karma was introduced,
I love Karma, dude.
I love God. Bro. Because no one had touched him until then.
Oh yeah, they still respected him, right? Like, at first, they were kind of like, oh, so all we have to do is kill you? This is going to be easy. So they underestimated him, right? But then he's teaching them, like, math and shit. And he's like, oh, wow, when you actually put care into teaching me, it becomes easier and I understand. So they're beginning to like him, right? Then Karma comes in. He's the shithead, right? He's throwing, like, spit darts and shit, ruining Sensei's ice cream. He's going to be the one that makes Sensei snap to kill him so that the government is allowed to nuke the building.
Okay.
Right? But he never snaps, and he eventually like turns Karma over, and Karma's like, you know what, you're actually like
cool,
really cool.
Yeah.
And Sensei's like,
what
I got
do
you.
do to make you watch Assassination Classroom, bro? What do you want?
I've already spoiled the whole show.
It's not even the fault of anyone but myself.
Exactly.
I cannot. Like,
Damn.
No, but here's the thing, right? Us even expressing the fact that we love Assassination Classroom makes it to where he doesn't want to watch it. Because we've had this conversation where it's like, if you like something enough, you just kind of, someone else just kind of hates it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Bastard.
That is not quite
You
the conversation.
bastard.
Not entirely. Well,
No.
It was something like you said you like something, and I was like, now that you said that you like it, I can't like it.
No. So the thing at work, we talked about this. The first thing was, this is probably because we have like autism or something.
35 arm wristbands on. What's happening there?
This is all one.
That's his Final Fantasy
okay.
trip.
This is one.
Okay.
So I have two. But we had this conversation at work because we have like autism or something. We were talking about how like we like, okay, I'll use Demon Slayer as an example. Mm-hmm. I saw Demon Slayer by happenstance. Like for the first time, I was like on Facebook scrolling, saw this fucking amazing fight scene, and I was like, I gotta watch that. I think that same day, Leon was like, "You should watch Demon Slayer," and I was like, "Well, now that someone's recommended it to me, I kind of don't want to watch it."
Yeah.
And I like because it's once you know that people know what it is.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't even want to. I want to watch something that no one knows about, and I don't know why I do that.
No, I completely understand because I still haven't watched Star Wars for almost the same reason.
Bro. Yeah. So and then the other thing we were talking about, he was talking about watching Parasyte, which is my favorite anime, and I was like, I would love if you watch Parasyte, but I don't want to watch it with you because if you don't like it and I have to and I see you not liking it, that's gonna upset me. You know what I mean? So
that's Leon. You are an angel, right, for watching anime with me because I know sometimes you hate it, right?
Yeah, I hate watching with you.
Yeah, because I fucking always rewind and I'm not paying attention and I'm hating it all the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, top 3 anime.
Oh yeah. Sharkboy and lavagirl?
No. Assassination Classroom. I don't know what my number 2 is because I forgot, but I'm gonna bump Made in Abyss down from 2 to 3.
Okay.
But 2 is like it's on the fucking tip of my tongue. I should know what it is.
What happens in it?
Well, I don't know what it even. I want to say When They Cry because I'll just say it's When They Cry.
Okay,
that's fair.
Movie or show?
All of it.
That's fair. That's fair. What about you? I know Parasite's number 1.
Number 1, Parasyte. Number 2, Attack on Titan. Number 3, probably Gurren Lagann. And I have a whole episode ready to talk about Parasyte. That's gonna be a whole thing.
Yeah, Parasyte just coded.
Parasite.
I would say SAO, like the final seasons are like just like the best, and it's just like nostalgia for the most part. Then probably I'd like to say either Parasyte in 2 or 3, and then
Parasite is amazing.
Wait.
I don't know what budget they had, but from the OP
I
to
just
the
gotta watch it.
animation.
And honestly, who I don't even know who animated
Wasn't it
it.
Studio Mad Dog?
I have no.
Or am I
fucking-
tripping?
Mad Dog.
I could be tripping.
I don't think it was Mad Dog.
And
Who was it?
wait, what did you say in the? Did you say Parasyte would be your 2 or 3? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I thought you said Parasyte 2 or 3, and I was like, did they make a fucking sequel? I was like, what?
You don't know how many times that scared me, right? When something like that accidentally happens, you're like, I have more. Like when I was watching Death Note and I finished it, I was like, the only reason I started it was because it was short. I saw like Death Note like relighted or something, and I was like, fuck, I have to watch more,
Bro.
But that's just like the movie, which is just the show.
With fucking
So I was like, oh, thank God.
with Attack on Titan, remember I watched season 2. I think before I even moved into the place that I was in. Before I moved into this place. This was like a while ago. So like freshman year, if not middle school.
Yeah, Madhouse. Sorry, I said Mad Dog.
I finished. I watched all season 1, and then I watched season 2, and then in the apartment, season 3 was coming out. I was watching it as I was going, and I was like, "Yeah, this rocks, this rocks." And then one day, I opened up Hulu, and it was like, "Here's where you left off," and it was in season 2, and I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I somehow just did not watch a whole episode in season 2 and went to season 3. And like I hadn't seen that for like 2 years, so there was like a whole piece of context I missed, and it's important as fuck too. I don't know how I missed that.
Wait,
So basically, I watched season 2, but only like of Attack on Titan, but only watched like the first 11 episodes and not the last one. So I just somehow missed that, and then when I watched it, I was just like, I missed this because it was actually fucking crazy.
Season 2 is when they get into it, bro. But that's not what we're talking about right now. That's not what we're talking about right now.
Well, Attack on Titan, I'm gonna watch after SAO, so no spoilers.
All I'm gonna not a
I
spoiler.
will watch it, man.
All I will say is that out of any anime, even Parasyte, my favorite moment ever is in season 2 of Attack on Titan. I won't say what
Of any
but
anime?
Wait.
Oh.
Are we thinking about the same moment, bro?
We gotta go.
This, man.
I watched that shit. It makes the fucking fight with All Might against the Nomu look tame. It looks tame, bro.
Okay, hold on. I gotta say this, bro. Okay, no, bro, all I'm saying is they knew what they were doing there.
Dude, and because the music was fire. The moment was built up.
Bro, my man. Oh, the way.
My boy Climax.
I'm with you though.
Dude, we're talking about the same because everyone loves that movie.
Leon, I might drop
It is-
SAO, bro.
No,
Just to watch Attack on Titan.
Now watch us. We're after the part being like, we're talking about this moment. No, I was talking about I'll smell something else.
No, I was talking about when the fucking
guarantee-
Colossal Titan was eating cereal, bro.
There's no way we're not, because
I guarantee we're talking about
because it's such a short season too that there's
Yeah.
only so many moments to pick from. So we gotta be talking about the same moment.
It's when they go back in time.
I wish
don't.
if there was anything in this world I wish I could re-experience for the first time,
It's that moment.
Because bro,
Because at that point, right, for some reason, Attack on Titan season 1 blew up, but season 2, like, a lot of people didn't start watching it until we knew it was good. Because it was so long. It was like 3-4 years to the next season.
yeah. And season 1 already had I think some people don't like it because of pacing with season 1, so they were already kind of iffy about getting back into it.
But oh, bro, when dude, okay, I gotta stop.
When dude does the thing, it's so good. But I know.
Well, I guess that I was gonna ask what your favorite scene of anything in an anime was, but you can't
Season 2
talk
Attack on
about
Titan.
it.
Yeah, I'll just say that.
Season 2 Attack on Titan.
If
I really wonder what my favorite scene in any show is.
You won't even have to ask us what it is, because you'll see it.
I'll see it and I'll
you'll be sitting in the. It's like Danny DeVito. I get it now. You're gonna know.
You'll know.